League of Legends, a multiplayer online battle arena computer game released in 2009 by Riot Games. It consists of a 5-player team on each side competing to destroy the enemy base on a map called Summoner's Rift. It is here where we will look into one of the most well-known professional players in the game's history. His name is Bjergsen. Born in Denmark, Soren Bjergsen Bjergs began his professional career playing on the Copenhagen Wolves at the age of 17. Their first showing at EU DreamHack tournament earned them a spot in the 2013 EU LCS. For the first couple of weeks in this new division, Bjergsen had to sit out due to an age restriction. After the team went 0-9, Bjergsen turned 17 and was allowed to take his spot back. Once he returned, he carried his team from last place all the way up to 5th place. It was within this first year that the team was soon picked up by the sponsor Ninja in Pajamas for their spring split. The season did not go so well though, making him look for other opportunities in North America for the 2014 preseason.
The teams that I've been in Copenhagen Wolves and NIP, I never really felt safe, or I didn't feel like the roster was really structured.
This is when Bjergsen was offered a deal from Team Solo Mid. Bjergsen had to take over the mid lane from the founder of TSM, Reginald, where he had to become the new face of TSM.
I felt like it was a really risky pickup by Reginald, but he felt confident in me, and I think that made me feel more confident in myself, that a big figure and someone I had looked up to also felt confident in me.
Due to him joining the team, they went on to being 22-6 for his debut spring split in 2014, but soon lost to the rival Cloud9, leaving TSM to 2nd place for the split. In the 2014 NA LCS Summer Playoffs, Bjergsen took his team to victory, making them the NA LCS champions. This championship allowed them to attend the 2014 World Championship, where they were knocked out in the quarterfinals by the Korean team Samsung White. In 2015, TSM came back ready as ever. Halfway during the split, they were invited to the Intel Extreme Masters World Championship, where TSM became the first North American team to win an international championship. TSM came back from Intel Extreme Masters with a passion to claim what they desired. Soon TSM won the 2015 NA LCS Championship. While here, Bjergsen was awarded MVP for a second time.
Mid lane from Team Solo Mid, it is Bjergsen getting the most valuable player award here for the spring split. My first question to you.
After their championship win in the 2015 spring split, the summer split was a different story. TSM's performance was more than lackluster. They barely scraped by and ended up in 5th place for the finals. Although they weren't that great during the season, Bjergsen and his teammates lit a fire under their asses and ended up coming in 2nd place. With an invite to Worlds, they were quickly knocked out during the group stage. With this loss, Bjergsen's teammate Dyrus announced his retirement.
Everything that's there, it's been done, and now it's time to open a new book. Right now my story ends here, but I still, even with me gone, I still want everyone to support TSM and all of my teammates.
In 2016, the TSM roster drastically changed, with Bjergsen being the only player from the previous roster. This spring split was just as lackluster as last year's summer split. Things took a 180 once again when playoffs came around. Bjergsen and the rest of TSM lit a fire under their asses once more until they arrived at the final round with CounterLogic Gaming there to stop them. With odd choices from both teams during all 5 matches, CLG came out on top.
Tristana from Stixay, put it all in his hands, give him the rapid fire, give him the resets, and give him his first ever North American Championship.
This denial of the championship title only made their desire for glory even stronger. For the 2016 summer split, TSM evaporated their competition and claimed their trophy as North America's champions. Once again, Bjergsen was also awarded another MVP award, making this his 3rd. It's this award that sent out a message to all those watching that he is the mid laner of the West. With another championship comes another Worlds, but once again TSM drops the ball and failed to get out of the group stage. 2017 spring split rolls around and Bjergsen and the rest of TSM are cooking with gas as they win the NA LCS spring split. With their victory came the first invitation to the first ever 2017 Midsummer Invitational. It is here where they are kicked out once more on the international stage by EU team Flash Wolves, where they were sent home packing. TSM returned to North America with their same desire for victory as they won the NALCS Summer Championship, thus making this their third time in a row achieving victory in North America. And with this same pattern of victory, Bjergsen won his 4th MVP. But with World Championship invitations comes the same pattern of not being able to perform well internationally, as TSM were kicked out of group stage yet again. In 2018, TSM once again made some major changes to their team by changing everyone but Bjergsen and their top laner Hanser. With these new teammates comes a lot of hype, pressure, and communication issues for Bjergsen and his other teammates. The season overall went okay, but ended as a 3-way tie for 3rd going into the playoffs. In the playoffs, TSM faced Clutch Gaming in the quarterfinals, where the two teams fought for game after game until Clutch pulled the rug out from TSM. This would mark the first time TSM wasn't in the finals for the NALCS.
TSM routed the game over, and that is the end of this series and the end of TSM's perfect record of attending the playoff finals.
The summer split is a similar story to their spring performance, except they finished 5th place. This would also be the first time Bjergsen and TSM would not attend Worlds since Season 1. 2019 rolls around again, and TSM makes some more roster changes except for Bjergsen in the mid lane. This change took the team to 3rd place going into the playoffs. In the semifinals, TSM is pitted against their rival Cloud9, where Bjergsen's flanking and leadership skills triumphed over Cloud9. In the final round, TSM faces Team Liquid. TSM gains a major lead over Team Liquid until TSM's marksman gets caught, making the game pivot into Liquid's favor. TSM loses in the finals once again.
Liquid tie the record. It's 3 LCS titles in a row.
With the end of the season means TSM must look forward to 2020. With a new year comes a new mindset, and with Bjergsen's contract renewed for another year or two, he's hungry for another NALCS championship title. He's been average for the past year or so, but with the return of Bjergsen comes the redemption of past champions. Bjergsen is a great leader and a great player. The league history books will never forget the name Bjergsen.